Greetings, noble traveler, and welcome to the Dark Ages. So this is the 7th part of the Only Roots challenge. Ah yes, the Dark Ages is possibly the most anticipated world in this entire challenge. So grab a snack and enjoy the video. And don't worry, I'm not going to be talking like that for the entire video. Day 1, right off the bat, introduces us to the number 1 biggest problem of this world. The fact that there's no f***ing sun that comes from the sky. So the only way we can get sun is from these sun graves. And I'm really lucky that we have Gravebuster. Also, remember that rule I made a couple videos back where I can only use fat beets if the level seems impossible? Well, we needed to use fat beets on the first day. This is only the first level and we had to use fat beets, and even with fat beets, it still took me 30 minutes to beat. It came down to the last potato mine to deal with this conga line of coneheads. Day 2 is a lot easier. It spawns less zombies, which makes this a lot more manageable. It does give us a bit of plant food, which we have to salvage and use at the right time on our fat beets. I decided to use this sweet potato and fat beets setup that we used in Pirate Sea since it did really well. And it actually did pretty good in this world too. Well, this is it. The first impossible level of this challenge. Day 3 of Dark Ages doesn't have any sun graves, which means we have to survive off of our initial 75 sun, which isn't enough. So this is our first truly impossible level. But you think I'm really gonna give up that easily? No. I grabbed my carrier pigeon and I strapped a very angry letter to him so he could fly to PopCap. Now all that was left was for PopCap to read my message. Dear PopCap, I really need a sunroot. Give it to me or else I'm gonna make everybody call you poop crap. With this terrifying threat looming over PopCap's head, they had no other choice but to give me the sunroot. With our new sun producer, day 3 is really easy.
I'm the fat nerd emoji, by the way. Actually, according to PVD2 handbook, sunroot isn't a real plant.
Don't mind him. Sunroot's definitely a real plant, right? Right. The box guy says, Garlic asked Potato Mine how is he never tired. He said, it's because of my morning routine. Yo. Day 5 introduces the Jester Zombie, but he's not really a problem considering that he can't deflect Potato Mine or Fat Beets. Day 6 is a plan your defense level, and it's the first time I get to use my brand new Blastberry Vine. You might be wondering as to how I got Blastberry Vine. Well, a couple weeks ago it was featured as Plant of the Week, and I realized that it only cost 100 seed packets to unlock. So I took the opportunity and I bought a whole bunch of seed packets, and it was enough to get the Blastberry Vine. Day 7 is really not that interesting. We get introduced to the Night Zombie, but he still gets one shot by the Potato Mine. So with enough Potato Mine spam, we're able to beat this level pretty easily. Sir Francis 8732 says, what did Potato Mine Senior say to Potato Mine Junior after Junior failed a test? You're grounded. Day 9 introduces my favorite gimmick in all of Plants vs. Zombies 2, steroids. When the zombies take the pink steroid, they become bigger and tankier, but when the zombies take the orange steroid, they become faster and stronger. Now this might seem like a big problem, but the funny part is even a night zombie with the maximum amount of steroids still gets one shot by a Potato Mine. So all we have to do is just Potato Mine spam and it's a pretty easy win. Hooligan VR 3265 says, why did Potato Mine rage quit at the game? It was too charred and he couldn't beat it. Day 11 introduces us to this world's burger stop, the Wizard Zombie. The Wizard Zombie has the ability to transform your plants into sheep. I swear, I hate this zombie. I swear. Bah. In all seriousness though, the wizards are a really big problem because we have no direct way of killing them. The best thing that I could come up with was placing a fat beets in front of its face and then just plant fooding it to kill a whole bunch of them. Ah yes, Dark Ages Day 12, my absolute favorite level in the entire game. I don't really know why, it's just really clever, because puffshrooms die if you don't plant food them. And having them as an endangered plant means you have to constantly plant food them and make sure that they're not dying. I don't know why, but this level is just like super fun. There's also wizards in this stage, but they're actually helpful because when they transform puffshrooms into sheep, the puff shrooms can't die. So for the final wave, I just let the wizards transform my puff shrooms and just let the zombies walk to their death. You know, this whole world has been really cool. You know what else is cool? Today's sponsor, me. Yeah, that's right. I recently started a Discord server, so if you'd like to join, the link should be in the description. In fact, this next root pun is actually from my Discord server. Why did Potato Mine act weird? He had too much spike weed. Ah! Day 14 is super weird. It's a sun-produced level, but our only sun producer that we can bring is Sunbeam. So we can't use our sun root. So, is this a loss? Not really. If you go back to the first episode where I listed the rules, I said if it's a sun-produced level, I can bring a sun producer. But I never specified. So technically, Sunbeam is a sun producer. So technically, it's legal?
Actually, it's me, Nerd Jr. Actually, I do not think Sunbeam is legal because, according to my very professional calculations, if you go back to timestamp... What? Hey! Are you even listening? Hey!
Day 15 is another planar defense level, and I get to use my pretty cool Blastberry Vine. The final wave is pretty difficult, though, because of the amount of wizards. But in the end, it wasn't that bad. Day 16 introduces us to the King Zombie, who can turn any regular zombie into a night zombie. However, as I've said previously, the night zombies can be one-shot by Potato Mine, so the King Zombie really isn't that bad. Day 17 brings back steroids. Also, I rented Primal Potato Mine. I still think this level is possible without it, but chat wanted to rent it, so yeah. Renting Primal Potato Mine really made me realize how powerful he was, so I'm really excited for when I unlock him in Jurassic Marsh. Lexi says, "What did the fat beet say to the walnut? I was rooting for you." Jokes aside though, why was this stage actually really hard? Day 19. Now you might be wondering, early morning humor, why is there intense music playing? Well, I'll tell you why. Day 19 was horrible. Let me explain. First off, we gotta protect these 3 endangered magnet shrooms. The problem is, they're at the front of the lawn, so if we do want to place potato mines to protect them in the early game, they don't have enough time to arm themselves and they just end up dying. So our only options for defense is Rutabaga and Fat Beets. Now you might be asking yourself, what's wrong with Rutabaga or Fat Beets? You've been using Fat Beets perfectly fine throughout Dark Ages. The problem is the night zombie. The only reason that we were able to kill the night zombie so effectively and so easily was with Potato Mine. And like I said before, the potato mines don't have enough time to arm themselves. So we have to kill these night zombies from brute force. Now you might say you have 3 magnet shrooms, that should be fine. But there's so many king zombies that every single zombie turns into a night zombie. The other reason this stage was really hard is because of the pressure. I had both digital fungi and gyat shroom in the stream while I was doing this stage. And they're both mushrooms, so magnet shroom was part of their family. So I had to protect their family. I lost my first attempt because I forgot that Jester could reflect Rutavaga's projectiles. And somehow I started doing worse from there because I started dying before it even got hard. And I didn't even know that Rutabaga had a blind spot until this little dude snuck in. After a lot of attempts and a lot of guilt for not being able to save digital fungi or gyat shroom's family, I got this amazing run. I had gotten through the hard part and all I needed to do was just let the wizards transform all of my plants and walk to their death. Now it was just the final wave. It was 2 gargantuars. I had no mowers, 85 sun, and a goddamn dream, baby! With some much needed stalling from Stunnion and Chartguard, it was able to buy me enough time to take down the first gargantuar. Now all that was left to do was to push back the last gargantuar into the potato mine. With only 70 sun left to spare, we had beaten the hardest stage yet of this challenge. Well, that concludes Dark Ages. Sorry this video took a long time to come out. I have finals that are coming up and I really need to study for them, so I've had less time to edit, film, and stream. So thank you all for being so patient. Also, just a quick reminder, I've streamed all this, so just go check out my live tab, and I've also made a Discord server. So if you're interested in joining, then just click the link in the description. I'll see you all in the Neon Mixtape Tour.